Hey guys, Sunday morning, and it is blazing hot out here. So, just finished mowing the front yard, most of it. We've got a good slope out there that I just cannot get to. But before it hits 100 degrees out here, I thought I'd give you a quick walkthrough and show you the progress with my garden. So let's get to it. Okay. Most of this everyone's seen, but the progress I want to show are the eggplants, because like I said, this is my first time to ever grow eggplant, and I am just astonished by how many eggplants I've got going on here. It's got to be, I don't know, 15, so that's pretty impressive to me. Now my kale is just about gone. I've got some kind of bug in my garden that I can't find. I'm thinking some kind of moth maybe, but it's on my Brussels sprouts. It's on my beets. It's just eating all kinds of little holes and just tearing the leaves up. I totally stripped all the Swiss chard, so that's probably useless. But I've got diatomaceous earth on there, and then this morning I get up and it has spread to my tomato plants, so I'm highly concerned. I'll get out here later with the, I don't know, I think I'm going to try the soap and water and peppermint oil and see how that works. And then I had said that my squash and my cucumbers only had male flowers. Well, in the last couple weeks I started getting female flowers, and now I actually have my first fruit right there. I'm so happy. So still nothing on the patty pan, and I discovered about 50 baby cucumbers on here yesterday. Zin, get out of the watermelons. Come on. Hey. So my little watermelon over here, and my huskies love being over there. So this is my brood. This is Jojo Binks. He is a pocket beagle, and the only thing unbeagle about him is his size. His voice is still extremely loud. That's my buddy Tank right here. Say hi, Mishka. So Tank is obsessed with the chickens and the eggs. So every evening when I go to collect the eggs, he goes with me and he waits so he could get his fresh egg. Yesterday I started trying to teach him how to carry the egg basket. So I'll see if I can video him tonight taking the basket out to get the eggs. Tomatoes are looking pretty good, although I got my tomato plants mixed up, and I'm not sure if this is going to be the blueberry or the champagne, the Chardonnay. So we'll see. And then these are my Goliaths. I probably got a good dozen Goliath tomatoes. I've got some that I planted it later, so they're just starting out. And then my poor Paul Robeson, and the fruit looks good, but the leaves are brown. I don't know what it needs. I can't figure it out, and they dry up. And it's got consistent water. I just don't know. I know there's lots of nitrogen in the soil, maybe too much. Anyway, she is getting tall, and she's a good 6-7 feet. The fence is 5 foot. No, the fence is, yeah, 5 foot. It's another Paul Robeson, and it's not having the same problem as the other one. Lots of blooms, but no flowers. And then since my last video, I got beans. All of my beans are starting to produce, so they're small, but they're there. And since my last video, I added, and I'm not sure if I showed you this, so I did my video on starting okra. Not as easy as everybody says. So I put a cage around it, because the very first day I planted, Mishka jumps right in there and decides that's her dirt. So came out here when they first started sprouting, and I had 5. I planted 5. I got 4 came up, and the next morning 2 of them were just stubs, no tops, and 2 of them were still there. So I may end up planting a couple more in there. I added an arch. I don't know if I can get anything to grow over it or not, but we'll see. And I planted cherry tomatoes, so hopefully they'll grow fast enough. Cucamelon's still doing nothing, and I'm tired of waiting for these guys to do anything. I lost 2. There were 4 plants. I lost 2. Probably going to be pulling these up and feeding them to the chickens, and maybe put another squash plant in there. And then over here, my spinach is looking really good. So it's starting to climb up. And down in the front, I actually have some peas, sweet peas. But I've never grown these before either, and I can tell that I probably should have had them against the trellis. But I don't know what kind of weather they like. I didn't do any research. I just grabbed the seeds and planted. Anyway, guys, that's my story for today, and I'm sticking to it. Have a great Sunday.